November 6, 1990, Whitney Houston released her third studio album, I'm Your Baby Tonight. This was the moment Whitney flipped the script, showing the world she could do more than power ballads. With L.A. Reid and Babyface behind the boards, Whitney dove into R&B, funk, and New Jack Swing, delivering attitude, groove, and freedom. The album topped the Billboard 200 and went on to become Billboard's Album of the Year in 1991, proof that Whitney could own any sound she touched. And when she sang, Whatever You Want From Me, I'm Your Baby Tonight, she wasn't just talking to a lover. She was talking to her fans, reminding them that her voice would always deliver. Whitney didn't just sing the song, she redefined her sound. After two record-shattering pop albums, Whitney was ready to remind the world where she came from: the church, the soul, and the streets that raised her sound. But this album wasn't born out of celebration. It was born out of criticism. Back in 1989 at the Soul Train Music Awards, something happened that cut deep. When Whitney's name was announced as a nominee, a chorus of boos rippled through the crowd. The reason? Some felt Whitney had become too pop, too polished, too far from her R&B roots. They said she'd crossed over but never came back. Some even cruelly called her Whitney, questioning if she still had enough soul. That moment stung, but instead of breaking her, it fueled her. Whitney went back into the studio, determined to take creative control and to show that she could do it all. She teamed up with L.A. Reid and Babyface, two of the hottest producers in R&B at the time. Together they crafted a sound that was bolder, funkier, and more streetwise than anything she'd done before. I'm Your Baby Tonight became the soundtrack of a woman reclaiming her identity. From the first note, you could feel it: the swagger, the rhythm, the confidence. Whitney wasn't just singing about love. She was singing about freedom. Tracks like My Name Is Not Susan and Miracle showed her versatility, while the title track, I'm Your Baby Tonight, was a declaration. Whatever you want from me, I'm your baby tonight. But this time, she wasn't bending for the industry. She was showing them that she belonged in every space: pop, R&B, gospel, or soul. This was Whitney on her terms. The album shot straight to #1 on the Billboard 200, becoming Billboard's Album of the Year in 1991. It produced hits across the charts and reintroduced Whitney Houston as more than a pop diva. She was a woman in control of her art, her image, and her message. Behind the glamour and the glossy magazine covers, this was Whitney's quiet rebellion. And when she walked out on that stage, she carried the same message she'd heard from her mother, Cissy Houston, and her cousin Dionne Warwick, that soul isn't defined by who accepts you, it's defined by how you sing your truth. Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight wasn't just an album. It was a statement, a reminder that she could glide between genres and still bring that church-born fire with her. She didn't just sing the song, she redefined her sound and reclaimed her crown. If you enjoyed this tribute to Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight, let me know in the comments what you think of the whole controversy. One, with them booing her, and two, with them calling her Whitney. Personally, I thought it was an interesting play on her name and very cruel, and reminded me of when they used to call me Diarrhea instead of Barbria. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more stories beyond the legends that have shaped our lives. Until next time, keep the music alive by checking out this next video. Bye.